Hello, everyone. So I decided to start this episode off a little differently. I went ahead and did a lot of farming in between this episode and the last episode. I went ahead and did a lot of the 5 Guild Seal missions and also a lot of relationships quests. I also saved up a bunch of my own funds and transferred them over to the Kingdom Treasury. And I just wanted to show you my status really quick. So I have level 5 on everything. My Bone Masher is completely leveled up. My magic, my range attacks, and my melee are all at level 5 now. So that's what all the farming was about. Is what it was to get guild seals so I can go to rule and get all that. So everything is leveled up. The only thing really that I have left to do is obviously my strength, which I think I just get just from playing. And also I was able to get my dog. Let me just show you his stats real quick. I was able to get my dog's charisma all the way up to 5. And I still have to get him up to level 5 exploration and aggression. So those I have to be able to just find all the dog books for those, which I have not been able to find yet. So somewhere in my travels I'll be able to get those at some point. And there are also a few developments. So I still have Lady Elise as my spouse, and I also have a second child. And here they are. So I have a boy and a girl now. So you guys met Diaper Dario, who was my first child. And now I have a second child who is now a boy, and his name is Bob Berkeley. And to kind of understand where I got those names, you'd have to watch all of our other videos. We had a Bob Fartley in our Fallout 4 series. And at one point I thought it would be funny if we had a character named Bob Berkeley. And so here he is, Bob Berkeley. So I finished pretty much all of the side quests that I wanted to do. Did a bunch of relationship ones, which there's really no limit to relationship quests you can do. But I finished at least all of the side quests I wanted to do. I didn't want to bother doing this one, the debt, or doing peace, love, and homicide. That's where you have to go to Morningwood and basically kill someone. Basically kill an innocent person. That would decrease my moral standing. I didn't want to do that. This other one's Pen is Mightier. That's where you go around and find a bunch of books. And this one, Gnomes Are Evil. I just go around killing all them, or shooting all the gnome statues that are around Albion. And I didn't want to bother doing that. So pretty much all we have left is our last item on our list, which is a story mission item. And after completing this mission, it will have started the 365-day countdown. So what I got to do now is basically enter the throne room and continue on to our final mission here, at least in this part. And I decided to get changed and dress in my royal garb. And I'm wearing all my fancy clothing that I want to wear.
Page will offer her proposal.
Okay.
Reaver shall stand against her.
You may speak.
Your Majesty.
Now remember, you pretty much are going to want to pick all good deeds. So I know I don't have enough funds in the royal treasury to be able to basically rebuild Old Quarter, but I did make a promise. But that's okay, because the reason why we want to take a little bit more time to farm is to put enough of our own funds into the treasury, and over time have enough, actually even have a surplus of funds by the time we get to the end of our 365-day mission that we have to do in order to save the kingdom. So I can actually press A anytime, but I'm going to go ahead and let Reaver finish his little spiel.
Why build homes for the inept and the unskilled? I recommend you reject Page's proposal and keep the money for more deserving endeavors.
It was our actions that caused the devastation, Your Majesty. But the final decision rests with you.
Okay, and because I added some funds, we're not that I mean, we're going to be in the negative anyway for sure, but at least we're not going to be too much in the negative. So after this main story mission, I'm going to go ahead and take some more time again, buy more properties, so I can raise funds a lot sooner, put all of that into the treasury, and just keep doing that until we have enough. And yes, it will take some time, but by doing that, we'll eventually get to where we want to be. And
I suppose there may be something to be gained by...
so now we are going to, we have just now rebuilt the old quarter, and there you have it.
Despite the current climate of fear and great national need, Riva Industries has once again struck a blow for the honest man on the street. The sad sight of the decayed and war-torn...
Now, we definitely do not want to do another story mission in between now and the next one while being in the negative. We want to always be, always have a surplus.
At least there's a short loading screen.
Yeah. Okay, so now we are going to have to talk to Hobson again.
If we don't do something about it, we will all die. And I have some very definitive...
So I'm going to let him finish his spiel.
As a matter of fact, our very first order of business might have a bearing on our financial situation. The time has come to decide the annual town guard budget. As you can imagine, the people like to complain about crime and the lack of safety on our streets, and are calling for more guards than your brother was ever willing to pay for. You have 3 choices, Your Majesty. Leave the budget as it is. After all, the people have grown accustomed to murder, theft, and contraband. Increase the budget and fill the streets with soldiers keeping the peace. A rather costly solution. Or take a more considered approach by lowering the budget. For what is the point of a safe, well-policed kingdom when it is too poor to protect itself from...
So obviously we want a strong kingdom, and we're going to go ahead and raise the budget.
The people will be delighted, Your Majesty. But will they thank you when they are dead? Not unless they are turned into some sort of awful zombie creatures. That isn't what is going to happen, is it? Anyway, this will leave a sizable gap in the treasury. Unless you can cover the expenses out of your own pocket.
So yes, that's actually exactly what I'm going to do. Put a lot, pretty much like all the treasury money is going to come from me. But so we'll go ahead and we're actually not going to do this next schedule right now.
As you can see, you have a busy day in the court, but a tremendously enjoyable one.
So I'm going to wait till he finishes the spiel again.
I simply cannot wait to see your
Have you filled your personal treasury yet? Although when you go into your personal treasury room, have you filled it all the way yet? Grabbed the key and then spent all the money yet?
That I haven't done yet. I tried to do that while I was farming.
It takes a lot.
Episode. Yeah, it takes a lot.
But the easiest thing is to just farm it all and put it in your castle treasury. That way you can get the chest.
Yeah. So,
but I believe it's an achievement.
Yeah, I definitely already have that achievement. So I am very much not going to go into the throne room right now and do that story mission. So what I'm going to do next is going to go ahead and look at my map and see what other... it should unlock a bunch of new side missions, I think. Okay, maybe not. Okay, so we're gonna have to do the story mission after all. I have not bought any properties yet, or new properties, so I'm just gonna have to transfer what I have. Actually, I think
My lord.
treasury is up this way, to my right.
Your orders, sir.
So I can at least transfer a little bit of what I have. Okay, here it is.
How are you, Your Majesty?
Alright. Yeah, it's totally, wow. Okay, so I know I have at least 100,000 gold, which I do. Personal transfer to treasury, and I'm just going to transfer everything.
Look, I got you a present for the best dad in the world.
What are you doing here, child? Okay, so at least we're not over 500,000 gold. But, oops! I didn't mean to do that.
Do something for me. It's only a little thing.
Not now, child! Can't you see I'm busy? Oh. Okay, well, looks like I'm gonna have to do the story mission anyways, so we'll go ahead and jump over there. Okay. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I'm back, yay.
All stand for the king.
Alright, here we go.
Today you decide on the decor of the castle.
Okay, this one
Greatest interior.
actually doesn't matter which one you pick, I guess.
You may speak.
But I actually do like the good decor better anyways.
I am Herman Worthy, and I have a design in mind that will blow your little royal socks off. Imagine a celestial skin.
Does he have a list? Sounds like he has a list.
That haunt these halls.
He totally has a list.
Balance of serene hues that announce to the world, I am a strong, virtuous leader. Hear me roar. But also, look how pretty my home is. You are an enlightened king. Let the heart of your castle be enlightened too.
Celestial? Serene? Pretty? Do you wish to be known as a ruler or as a fool? I am Sybil Maleficent, Your Majesty.
Oh,
and
geez.
I can tell you that people respect
Look at that dress
what
she's wearing.
they fear. This castle should be a fortress of dread. I propose that we flood the rooms and corridors with blood, or at least a suitable paint substitute. Let all those who look upon
Yeah, we wouldn't want to
us
paint the
know
castle with
it's
actual blood.
whether
I mean,
they
that
be
would
your
just be
subjects or your enemies.
like,
It may
oh my
seem
God.
trivial, but appearances can affect the opinion of the entire kingdom. The choice is yours, Your Majesty.
Okay, I'm gonna go with good decor.
I wish this to be an enlightened castle.
Oh, fabulous, Your Majesty. Fabulous. Your castle will be a...
Yay! Peacock!
And what's more, fashion and good taste must choke down their nausea.
Oh, wow.
Today you decide on the future
Alright.
of Aurora, Your Majesty. Kaelin will speak for her people. Reva
Oh, here we
will
go.
dispute her
Okay,
cause.
I know what this is about.
I am here to seek the protection you promised. It is too long since my people felt safe, or knew of life without suffering. We were honored to join your fight to claim Albion. Now it is time we joined your kingdom.
Oh,
Do what your brother failed.
sorry, Wolf Demon, I can't talk right
Help
now.
us to rebuild Aurora and protect it as you would your own land.
There is nothing so noble as embracing other cultures, and I, for one, could not be happier to count Aurora as part of Albion. But surely they must work for that privilege, and I happen to know just how to put them to good service. There is an abandoned mine in the Auroran Desert that holds enough materials to benefit the whole kingdom. Let us employ Kaelin and her people to gather what resources there may be. That can be their payment.
You are talking about forced labor.
Well, let's not get bogged down in semantics. It's a fair transaction.
I know you will not break your oath. You
Geez.
understand what we have been through.
The choice is yours, Your
All
Majesty.
right, so once again, I'm going to keep my promise. And yes, we will be
I will keep my
very
promise.
broke.
Extremely in debt.
Aurora will become
Yes.
part of Albion, and its people will be our equals in every way.
The king has spoken. Aurora shall be rebuilt as part of Albion, and equal to every other part of the kingdom.
Thank you, Majesty. You have proven to be a man of honor. Aurora is proud to stand at your side.
Yay! Okay, and then the next item.
Welcome to the new and
Oh.
improved Aurora.
And I believe this now unlocks Aurora map, so we can go to it anytime and do whatever side missions and side quests in
And
there.
purchase the shops.
Yeah, and I have also more opportunities to buy more businesses in here as well. Oh, and there's a chest right there. We'll have to get that later.
A most brave decision in court today, Your Majesty. Aurora might have proven to be a rather profitable resource, but I'm sure we can find other means of filling the treasury. As a matter of fact,
Where's
we
all the
could
spider
already have
webs?
stumbled upon such an opportunity. Aurora may not turn out to be a waste after all.
Oh, I know what this is.
It seems that a group of Albion
Okay, I'm gonna let
explorers
him finish
visiting
this
Aurora
up.
have discovered
Move, dog.
a rare diamond in the desert. They heard the legend of this extraordinary gem from the locals, and understandably set out to find it without a moment's regard for their own lives. Which may go some way to explaining why only one of the explorers returned in one piece. He came back empty-handed, speaking of the hideous desert beings protecting the treasure.
Oh, okay.
Think of the glory,
Well,
Majesty.
we will have to cut it off here.
The large sums of
In our
money
next
they
part,
stand to
we
make.
will embark
The
on this
diamond is
journey
located in one of the caves
to which we will grab this rare diamond that Hobson is talking about. In which, in between episodes, I will, of course, do more farming and do more side quests, which you're gonna, if you're playing this as well, you're gonna want to spend more time doing that as well, because that's really the secret of how one like the series is called. This is a superlative playthrough, so this is basically the best anybody can play while still choosing the side that I picked and still beating the game successfully and doing all that. So be sure to check out that episode when it comes out, and until then, we will see you guys next time.